Linear regression is the basis of correlation and a number of other descriptive statistics. So I'm going to show how to use Microsoft Excel to generate linear regressions. I'm using the data from the Congressional Budget Office on taxable income from the U.S. population beginning in 1979 to 2010. This data is the latest that's available right now. So we see this table is recorded into a number of formats here. We have the lowest quintile, that's the lowest 20% of the population. It shows the income for those people over the last 3 decades. Second quintile is people from 21st to the 30th, and so on, up to the highest quintile, which is the top 20% of income. The middle column is the average of all of them, and then the 4 right columns is the deeper analysis of the top quintile, the top 20%, including the income of the 1%. So what we're going to do is generate a linear regression of all of these. I'm going to start with the bottom 80% of the population. So the way I'm doing that is I clicked on the top left-hand corner, including the label. I'm holding the mouse button down and then dragging to include all of the numbers that I want, including the label row. And then at the top of the chart, top of Excel, so you can pick different categories such as home or chart. I'm picking chart because I'm going to make a chart. I'm going to make a line chart, and I'm going to use a simple line chart. So you see Excel very quickly generated a line graph of all of that data. Oh, I just want to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so we see we have 4 categories: bottom 20%, top 20%. This graph did not include the years here on the bottom, so we can do that by clicking on the chart and the bottom, or the x-axis, then using your opposite mouse button, you can click. On a Mac, that means Control click, and go to Select Data. That generates this form for us. What we want is the x-axis labels. So we click on that box to make sure the cursor's blinking in there. Then we can select by picking this chart on the right. Then go to the first date, click and hold down, then drag to the bottom, and we see all of those numbers have been filled in up here. We can hit return. We see that the data still fit in there. That should be good. Hit enter. Now these are represented horizontally, so a little hard to read, so I'm going to rotate them. This time I'm going to format the axis. Text direction, so we have text box. Text direction is horizontal. We're going to make it into vertical, switching at 90 degrees counterclockwise, just so it's more visible. There, so now we have the dates printed across here. Make it bigger still.